homes and electronic devices. Yes, for homes, offices, schools, and factories, Sylvania.
Let's all play Beat the Clock.
Now, here is America's #1 clock watcher, Bud Collier.
Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Beat the Clock, the show where you have the time of your life playing against time for big-time prizes. We have some holdover contestants from last week. If you'll come over here with me, we'll have the pleasure of re-meeting them. Private and Mrs. Linwood Schrader, stationed at the moment at Fort Slocum, but your home, I understand, is Lexington, Kentucky. Let's give them a warm welcome back, shall we? All right, Mr. Schrader. Don't be. Lynn, nice to have you back here with us again. Did you have kind of a nervous week waiting to come back here?
Oh, we kept wondering all the time.
I don't doubt. You couldn't figure out what we had in store for you, could you?
No, we couldn't.
I know I showed you the 2 plungers and the volleyballs, but didn't tell you anything about it. So you had to kind of figure out. Did you figure out anything?
No, we haven't.
You did. Well, as a matter of fact, one thing we do have tonight is a brand new bonus. Our bonus went last week. His end of you weren't watching, which I hope is not the case. But a young lady and her husband, he was a farmer, I think. Was it from New Jersey? I forget where they came from. But in any event, she did it, by golly. It was worth $1,500. So we had to start a brand new one tonight. It's for a fella. So wherever that bell rings, it might be you or anybody else on the show tonight. Meantime, let's get back, shall we, to the ball plungers and the balls and see what happens. Both of you come over here, if you will, on the $200 clock. You've beaten your $100 clock. Now, if you'll pause right here, Miss Schrader, I'm going to ask Lynn to come over here, if you will, please. Take these 2 plungers from Madeline. That's the idea. Hold them down fairly close to the end. That's it, right about in there. It's a good, comfortable spot. Good. Now, what has to happen is this. Your wife is going to take these volleyballs one at a time, and she's going to bounce them to you. Your object is to catch. That's it. Just catch them on. They just got to catch them until you have one on each one. When you have a volleyball on each one of those, you look like the outside of an apartment house. Why, we'll stop the clock, and you'll beat the clock. Speaking of the clock, let's take a look at it. See how many seconds you have, Lynn. 55 seconds from the time I say go. You can stand anywhere you want to. You can move as close to your wife or as far away, anywhere you want to. You understand? You understand your part. Okay, are you ready? Go. There's one, boy. That's it. Don't lose the first one. Don't lose the first one. Watch it. Now you have to get it in the first bounce. Hey! Stop the clock! Almost looks like you knew what was going to happen and you had a chance to practice it. Well, you had good, steady hands there, fella. You may have thought you were nervous, but you held them real good because it's not really that easy to do. You just made it look easy, and that's all the better. That's so much to your credit. Well, I guess you know what's in store for you now because the 2 of you combined have gone through the $100 and the $200 clocks. But right now, let's catch our breath while we listen to a gift idea by Bill Shipley.
Here's a wonderful Christmas gift for the person who has everything. It's the Skylark, Sylvania's new personal portable radio. And it comes with this stylish top-grain leather carrying case. Mighty good to look at. It's even better to hear. And you can hear it instantly at the turn of this switch. Yes, it's tiny, yet it brings you the brilliant tone and powerful performance of big 6-tube radios. And when you listen to the Skylark in a strong signal area, you can greatly prolong battery life by moving this exclusive battery miser switch to this safe position. The large non-slip tuning dial is easy to read and assures you of precision tuning. It's easy to carry the Skylark, either in this attractive case with its adjustable shoulder strap or by this convenient lift-up handle, for it weighs less than 4 pounds with batteries. See the Skylark at your Sylvania dealer soon. Its sturdy plastic case comes in 4 handsome house and garden colors: leaf green, taffy, cherry, and driftwood. It makes a grand Christmas gift, and so do the other Sylvania radios, the Catalina Portable, the radio clocks, including the nightlighter with panelescent dial, and the powerful table radios. All are handsome to look at and wonderful to hear.
Lynn and your wife, now your wife's going to carry on for you. So if you, sir, will step down over there, you can't help in any way except by holding good thoughts. And Miss Schrader, if you'll step up on this platform down at the far end there, turn around and face the audience, and don't turn back again until I tell you to. And behind you now is our famous jackpot board. On it are all of the words of a famous saying or quotation, but they're all mixed up and out of order. You've got to get them back in order in 20 seconds. Now, don't look till I tell you to. Open the curtain. Turn around, take a look. Go. you have beaten our jackpot clock. It was sure worth coming back for, wasn't it? Well, let's see what you've won. Just take a look over here.
It's the 1954 Sylvania Stratford with a 21-inch screen and the great new Photo Power chassis for photographically clear pictures in even the most distant reception areas. And, of course, the Stratford has halo light for the greatest eye comfort in all television. Congratulations, Private and Mrs. Schrader. You have just won Sylvania's jackpot prize.
Congratulations. Roxanne, whom do we have now? Whoa, we got a family here, haven't we, huh?
Bud, I'd like you to meet Laura and Philip and Mr. and Mrs. Anthony Janisic, correct?
Janosik. Janisic.
From
Very nice.
Haddonfield, New Jersey.
Thank you very much, Roxanne. How are you, Miss Janisic? Nice to have you here. And Tony, is that what they call you? May I call you Tony?
Right.
All right, let's talk to the rest of the family. Come on out here, honey, and let you and I talk for a minute. Let's talk ladies first here, huh? What's your name?
Laura,
How old are you, Laura?
6.
That's an awful pretty dress you're wearing. Mommy give you that? Turn around, let the audience see the back of it, because that's pretty, too. Isn't that lovely? What are you going to be when you grow up, honey?
Nurse.
You're going to be a nurse, are you? I'm going to give you something to practice on right away. Son, come over here, too. Let me talk to you. What's your name?
Philip.
You're Philip, and how old are you?
9.
You're 9 years old. What are your plans for your future?
I'm gonna take after my father. The
You're
fire
going to take
extinguisher.
after him. What's he done? What does he do?
Fire extinguishers.
Oh, he's in the fire department, is he?
No,
Huh?
he
He manufactures fire extinguishers?
Yes.
And you're going to get a fire extinguisher and take after your father. I see. Well, all right. Now, we have something for both of you. Roxanne, would you come out here with a Roxanne doll for the young lady? There you are, Roxanne doll. And here is a Argus 75 camera for you. And we're going to have a whole kit of those wonderful Sylvania flash bulbs with a blue dot for sure shot. Take along with you. How's that, honey? And you practice being a nurse now. You stand back there while we put Mom and Dad to work on the $100 clock. And if you both come over here with me, I'll show you what it entails. Now, here we have sort of a little semicircle of these little taburets, you see? Now, Mrs. Janisic, you work the outside of the circle. Mr. Janisic, you work the inside of the circle, and you move from table to table. You notice there's a dish and a ball on each table. Now, here we have, thank you, Betty, an ordinary cardboard box fastened onto a stick here, you see. You have to hold that stick, as you see, but balance it on your hand, preferably on the back of your hand if you can. Balance it on your hand and walk from table to table while balancing it, and your wife will put a ball in at each table. Now, if you have to grab the box or if it falls at any time, we have to stop and start all over again. You understand the problem? Yeah. Okay, you have to hold it balanced on the back of your hand, and you put one ball in at each table.
All I have to do is just pick him up.
Pick him up and put him in that he moves to the next table. You have to go and wait for him at each table, you see? He has to come around to you at each point. Take a look at the clock. See how many seconds you have. 55 seconds. Are you ready? Go. Come over here, boy. Come on. Take it easy. You keep watching that box. Don't watch her. Just watch the box. Oh, golly, I'm sorry. Do you find it easier to balance on the front of your hand, do you? All right, balance it that way then. Are you ready? Get it set now. Get it set. Go. Take it easy. Take it easy. Easy, easy, easy. Take it easy. I'll put the next one in. Hurry up quick before he has to grab it. All right! Some strange reason when I was doing it, I found it was easier on the back of my hand. You found it easier on the front of your hand. Well, anyway, it shows you're a well-balanced pair. You know? And it got you through the $100 clock, and that, of course, was the main one. Now, Anthony, or rather Tony, I want to ask you something. How are you at predicting the weather? You know the usual little signs. You look up at the clouds, and can you tell when you go out in the morning what sort of a day it's going to be?
Yes, I believe that.
We have a special weather department. Want you to visit. Will you come over here with me?
Right.
Family can stay back here and watch, but you come over here with me to our weather bureau. Bring out our weather bureau, will you please? There we are. Now, we have it all equipped here, and your office is at that desk. If you'll have a seat there, behind that black cloud up over your head. Betty's going to give you a little cap you can put on. That's in case it should rain, you know, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, and Madeline has a stick for you. Now, the purpose of that stick is this. On the inside of each one of these cards, there's a different weather condition written down, you see? Now, what you do when I say go, I'll say poke one. You poke one of these, any one of these over that you want to. Poke it over, yes, poke it forward. I'll read what it says on it, and then you wait. And you don't poke another one until I tell you to, because the weather will then materialize, whatever you have poked over. As soon as you poke over the one that says sunny, we'll stop the clock, and you'll beat the clock, and I'll take a look at the clock right now and see what happens. You have exactly 45 seconds from the time I say go. You ready? Go. Poke one. Snow. Oh! Snow. All right, poke another one. Hail. My goodness, he gets the hail. All right, poke another one. Lousy. What have we got there? Everything in the track. Poke another one. Smog. We have some smog up there. There comes the smog. Poke the last one. Hail, and you got sunny by mistake. It fell down with all the others. He deserves the sunshine, gentlemen. There we are. Stay right there. Roxanne, using one of those Sylvania flash bulbs with a blue dot for sure shot. Now, you stay there. The girls will get you all cleaned up. How'd you like what happened to Daddy, huh? Wasn't that something, though? Huh? Would you like to have sat under all that weather? Come here, honey. Come over here a minute. Would you like to go over there and get some of that stuff on you? You wouldn't? Why not?
It's done nothing.
You didn't mind your daddy doing it, did you? You didn't mind at all. That's what I was afraid of. All right, Miss Janasik, it's your turn now to carry on for the family. If you'll step up on that little platform, kids, you and I'll stand right here while Mom does this. And in back of you now is our jackpot board with all of the words of a famous saying or quotation, all mixed up. You get them unmixed in 20 seconds from the time I say go. Now, please don't turn around until I tell you to. Open the curtain. Turn around, take a look. Go. You got time. Oh, no. Almost. Stop the clock. She got it. Possession is 9 points for the law. Get in there with Bob now. Possession is 9 points of the law. I'm telling you, you walked through that one nicely, so you've beaten our jackpot clock. Let's see what Mom has won. Just take a look over here.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Again, Sylvania presents the Stratford, one of its great TV line for 54, with such exclusive features as the Photo Power chassis for photographically clear pictures in all areas, and the Halo Light, which surrounds this 21-inch screen for the most comfortable viewing you have ever experienced. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Janasik. You, too, have just won Sylvania's jackpot prize.
Congratulations to you, too. Hope you enjoy it. He said, I'm sure you will. Good night, kids. Bye. Now, Roxanne, who do we have now? Ooh, my goodness, we got families galore here tonight, haven't we, huh?
We have Bobby. Bud, I'd like you to meet him.
Hi,
and
Bobby.
Mr. and Mrs. Robert Warwick from, Robert Powers from Warwick, Virginia.
You're just moving them around here. You're doing all right. Thank you very much, Roxanne. Bob, how are you? Nice to have you here. Miss Powers, welcome to you. And this is, what's your name? You're Bobby. Come on over here, Bob. Let you and I have a little chat. Boy, I like that jacket you got on there. That's real nice. You like loud colors, do you? Huh? That looks real good on you. Who tied your bow tie?
Nobody.
How'd you get it tied like that?
It came like that.
Oh, it came like that. I see. When I asked the other little boy what he was going to be when he grew up, I want to ask you the same question. What are you going to be?
I don't know.
You haven't made up your mind yet? Maybe we can start you off with being a photographer. Roxanne, you have a camera for him back there, haven't you? Did you see the camera the little boy got? You're going to get one just like it. How's that? Okay? And some Sylvania super flash bulbs with a blue dot for sure shot. Right now, let's find out what Mr. and Mrs. Powers have in store for them. And all our friends down in Warwick, Pennsylvania are watching. Before we start that, though, let's turn the clock back 50 years with Bill Shipley.
Old-fashioned Christmas holidays must have been wonderful. What a shame that the fun of those days couldn't have been captured in wonderful pictures like this. Well, today, thanks to the magic of flash photography, the high moments of your holiday fun can be preserved in pictures. And because of Sylvania Bantam 8 flash bulbs. You see, these tiny little Bantam 8s give you just the right light for your film. Not too little and not too much, but just right for wonderful, lifelike pictures. And you can get 12 of these tiny Bantam 8s in one of these handy black and yellow cartons and still save money. Bantam 8s cost less than the bigger bulbs, and yet they give you the same surefire dependability of all Sylvania Blue Dot flash bulbs. So visit your nearest photo counter very soon and pick up several cartons of Bantam 8 so that you'll be sure to be ready for those Christmas picture opportunities, and also get several packs as gifts for photo fans. Phantomates work equally well with expensive or inexpensive cameras, and they fit any flash attachment that takes a midget bulb.
All right, Bob and your fine wife, let's see what we have for you now in a category in your very first clock, which is the $100 clock. Where is that clock? It's gone, hasn't it? All right, if you will both come over here with me, and son, if you want to walk over here too, you can watch what Mom and Dad have to do. Now, if you would step over there, Madeline has a hat for you, and Betty has a hat for you. I want you to put them on, old-fashioned skating hat, and put the elastic under your chin. Don't disappear altogether. You can pull it up a little bit there. That's the idea. Now, if you both come over here with me, I want to show you 3 paper cups on the floor here. You see them? Now, if you look down in front of you, you'll see 2 little tabarets. Those act as goal posts. I want you to make 2 goals by getting any 2 of these paper cups between those 2 tabarets, right through and between and past them. Do you understand? Beg pardon? Kicking them? No, that's what these hats are for. You can only use the tassel on the hat. You understand? And you can't touch it with your hand at any time. You just got to swing that tassel and knock 2 of those cups through. Take a look at the clock and see how many seconds you have. Here we are back here. 50 seconds. Are you ready? Go. Your wife when you get that one through. Come on, she needs help back here. She needs help. Oh. All right, go ahead. That's all right. Go ahead. Still got 25 seconds. Sure, take that. That's a boy. That's it. Notice how his wife is helping him. All right, stop the clock. Good. How was that, son? Sure did, and that's just as important as the other kind. Believe me, I was just kidding. Well, that got you through the first one in good style. The $100 clock is out of the way now. 1, 2, 3, and the ball! How about that? Yes, Bob, here's your husband. Well, here's the new one, and of course it's worth $100 in cash tonight, and I'll show you what it involves. Are you right-handed or left-handed? Right. All right, then you stand on the right side, that is this side of that little tabaret. Now what you have to do is this. I don't know if I can manage with all these cards and mics and everything, but you tip this upside down and put it on your head like that. You steady it with one hand, and you take a dish off here, and you reach around and find the back leg, and you balance a dish on it. Then you take another dish off, and you put it up on the other leg so that you have 2 of them balanced on those 2 legs. These 2 legs that are marked with the stripes. Do you understand? You must have 2 dishes sitting on there like that in order to stop the clock and beat the clock. Got the idea? All right, you stand alongside it there. I'll take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have. No, you can start with it right up on top of your head. 40 seconds to do it. Are you ready? Go. Sorry, boy, but a good try. I thought you had it when you got that first one out. All right. That is just a bonus anyway. That doesn't stop you in any way either. Right on to your next clock as though that never happened. But, of course, another $100 will be added to it for next week, and it keeps on that way until somebody gets it. That moves you on up now to the $200 clock. You don't have to worry about anything. The bonus is out of the way, and I think you'd better take your coat off for this, if you don't mind, sir. It might be in your wife's way otherwise, and if you both come over here with me, I'll show you what this involves. Bobby, you want to come on over and stand here, too? Come on, son, you can stand here. If you'll put the sweater on that Betty has for you, and you put the one on that Madeline has for you, I'll hold the pillows for you, girls. You won't have to worry about it. Button them up the front, all except the top button. Leave the top button open. Just leave that top button open, if you will, please. That's the idea. Now, I'm going to hand you this little sofa pillow as soon as you finish buttoning there. And I'm going to hand your husband one, too. Now, when I say go, here's your problem. You have to turn those up. You won't have to bother with it by the time you get through here. Stand facing each other. When I say go, at the same time, you start stuffing this down the sweater in back of your husband's neck here till it's all the way shoved down entirely inside the sweater at the same time as he's shoving the one down the back of your sweater. Here, got the idea? All right, take a look at the clock. See how many seconds you have. 50 seconds. Are you ready? Go! That's it. Come on, you're doing fine. Plenty of time. Hey, what are you doing? All right, stop it. Cool it off. You don't do this now, baby. Okay, that's fine. How's that, Bobby? Huh? Think you could have done that?
Maybe.
You think you could have too, do you? All right. Well, now while Pop and you are taking a little rest, Mom goes right on working. If you and Dad will stand down over there, and Dad can't help it anyway except by holding good thoughts, it's your turn to work now, Mrs. Powers. If you stand at the far end of that platform, that's it. Face the audience and don't turn back until I tell you to. And back of you now is our jackpot board with another famous saying on it. All the words are there, but they're all mixed up. You've got to get them unmixed in 20 seconds. Do you understand? Now, don't look till I tell you to. Open the curtain. Turn around, take a look. Go! Stop the clock! You did it! Don't pull on your engine. Oh, boy, they're really knocking us off. Well, let's see what you've won now. I suppose you know, but take a look anyway. Just take a look over here.
Again, Sylvania presents the Stratford, one of its great TV line for 54, with such exclusive features as the photo power chassis, for photographically clear pictures in all areas, and halo light, which surrounds this 21-inch screen for the most comfortable viewing you've ever experienced. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Powers. You too have just won Sylvania's jackpot prize.
My congratulations to you, too. You're awfully nice to you. Bye, Bobby. You're a good boy. Hey, what is this? Family night on Beat the Clock? My goodness, I never saw so many families. They're wonderful.
Yeah, we have
What?
Peggy and Kathleen and Mr. and Mrs. Harold McCabe from Bronx, New York.
Well, nice to have you here, McCabe's. Let's have a welcome from our audience for the McCabe family. How are you, Mr. McCabe? How are you? Let's see, which is which here now? Who are you?
Peggy.
You're Peggy. How old are you, Peg?
6.
6 years old. You married? Oh, wait a minute. What am I saying? No, of course you're not married. Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
No. Does your big sister have a boyfriend?
Yes.
What's his name?
I don't know.
We almost found out something there, didn't we? What's your name, honey?
Kathleen.
And Kathleen, how old are you?
10.
Is it true you have a boyfriend?
No.
How about that? Do you think she's telling the truth?
No.
We won't go into that any deeper. We'll find out something maybe we shouldn't find out. Mr. McCabe, what do you do for a living?
I'm a lieutenant in the fire department.
Are you, sir?
Yes.
Is this your night off?
Yes, sir.
Good. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Glad you came here with your nice family. And, of course, we have 2 Roxanne dolls for these 2 young ladies. You got them back there? I guess she's tied up right now, but you'll get them right after the show. 2 lovely Roxanne dolls, 1 for each of you. And we'll find out about what your problem is in the $100 clock. Right now, some light on home movie lighting. Here's Bill Shipley.
Thanks, Bud. You know, I have a hunch that Santa's going to bring a lot of you folks movie cameras for Christmas. There couldn't be any finer gift. And you're probably going to want to shoot all your holiday fun, which is a great idea. But remember, clear, sharp movies require plenty of light. So you better make sure that Santa also brings you some Sylvania Reflector Super Flood lamps. You see, these Sylvania Reflector Super Floods have built-in reflectors. Saves you the trouble of lugging around a reflector, and also gives you more even light. You'll never have any hot spots like this, nor any rings like this to spoil your pictures. Instead, you'll get perfect illumination over the entire area that you're shooting. And Sylvania Reflector Super Floods are really easy to use. You can simply clip them on to the back of a chair like this with one of these handy clip-on sockets, or mount them right alongside your camera on a bar like this. Either way, you're all set to take movies in gorgeous color or brilliant black and white. So stop in and see Sylvania Reflector Super Floods at your own dealers very soon. You have the R32, which lasts nearly 4 times as long as standard reflectors, or its companion, the R34. Take your choice, but be sure to take Sylvania.
Who's watching you?
My brother.
How old is your brother?
3.
He's 3 years old. What's his name?
Mickey.
Well, why don't you wave to Mickey right in that camera there so he knows that you're thinking about him. And you have an older sister, too, did I hear you say? How old is she, Kathleen?
14.
14. Where's she tonight?
She's over her girlfriend's.
She had a date, huh? I see. All right. Well, now we're going to put Pop to work on the $100 clock. So, Harold, if you don't mind coming over here with me, I'll show you why we had you put those rubbers on your feet so you wouldn't slip. Now, if you will come right down here and just have a stand. You see where those two little outlines of feet are? That's where you start this entire performance. Now, here is a cardboard box. Hold this in either or both hands, I don't care which, and you take these roller skates one at a time. You roll them up this ramp, and you run around and try to make them roll off the far end, get around the side here in time to catch them in that box. Catch two in the box, we'll stop the clock, and you'll beat the clock. Have you got the idea?
Yes.
One at a time, and you must always start from that position. In other words, you can't get to the side and roll it up and then catch it off. You've got to roll it up and then run around there and catch it before it gets off on the floor. All right, sir, take a look at the clock. See how many seconds you have. 55, I warn you to move fast. Are you ready? Go! A little harder than that, Al. Oh, gotta go a little harder. There you go. Attaboy! You don't have to worry about those anymore. We'll get those put away. Well, that jumps you up from the $100 clock to the $200. Think you could have done that?
Yes.
You think you could have, huh? Want to go backstage and try it? Not right now, huh? Okay, let's see what your problem is in the $200 clock. Now, if you both come over with me on this one, this involves a little cooperation by Mom and Pop. Come on over, if you will, Mr. and Ms. McCabe. Kathleen, Peggy, you can come along and stand here by Mom if you want to and watch everything. Now, here we have these little here guns. You see them? You've seen these, haven't you, kids? You know what happens when you shoot them? Yeah, you pump that. What happens? What happens? The ball comes out, doesn't it? See? Just like that. Right out there like that. Okay, now Mama's going to hold these, and we'll keep loading them and handing them to you. And your father is going to stand right up there. If you'll stand right up there, sir. And all you have to do is turn around and face your wife. You got a mask for him there? Toss it over here to me. That's the idea. You put this mask on so you don't get hit in the eye with one of them. All you have to do is catch and hold 2 ping pong balls. We'll stop the clock and you'll beat the clock. Take a look at the clock, see how many seconds you have. 55 seconds. Are you ready, Miss McCabe? You ready, Harold? Go. Go ahead. Start shooting. Hurry up. Don't aim. Just shoot. Just shoot. Pump it. Pump it. That's it. Harder. There we are. Come on. That's the idea. Come on. He's got one. Hey. No. Almost. Pump it. Give her another one. Give her another one. Hurry up. Clock's ticking away. Go. Aim it at it. Aim it at it. No, not over his head. Lower. Lower. Oh, time has run out. You still have 23 seconds. We'll start the clock all over next week if you can come back. Can you come back? Meantime, you can buy one of these things and practice like mad at home. All right, I don't think you do, no. Well, that's all we have time. That's all we have time for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you liked the new bonus. Right now, this is Bud Collier speaking for Sylvania, hoping that next time may be your time to beat the clock. Good night, everybody.
Sets ever built at any price. So visit your Sylvania dealer and see those movie clear pictures that are held rock steady by exclusive triple lock, and hear that studio clear sound on a wide range of table and console and combination models, each of which is individually styled. And then you'll know that for the most in television enjoyment and television value, it's always Sylvania.
And remember, only Sylvania has halo light.
That's all right. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Grieger. Now, let's see. You have 3 children, don't you?
That's right.
Are they all watching tonight?
Yes.
You want to
Hello,
wave
Dave.
to them? Go on, wave to them
Hi,
right in
Dave.
there. Get that out of the way quick, and I'll wave to my 3, too, and then we're all set to start out. Come on back over here. Oh, by the way, I want to tell you something. Incidentally, tonight, you are going to be playing not only for yourselves, but you know the community chess campaign is on now in most localities, or will be starting in the next few days. So Sylvania, for every clock that you and every contestant beats tonight, is going to send a contribution in your name to the community chest. See? So you're working sort of a double-edged sword here tonight. All right, come on over here and take your positions. I think you were next to me, weren't you, Miss Grieger? You were next to him and next to me. I mean, don't try to pull away. All right, Betty, would you put the pillow between their cheeks? Remember, this was kind of a cheek-to-cheek proposition. Now, Mr. Grieger, remember, you can't use your hands at any time. Remember that? And Mrs. Grieger, you can only use your left hand to go along here and pick up pillow after pillow, placing them next to this one between your cheek and the pillow, or between your husband's, I don't care which end you pile them from, until you wind up with all those other 5 pillows and you're standing cheek to cheek holding them just with your cheeks. Do you understand the problem? All right, I'm going to take a look at our Sylvania clock and tell you how many seconds we have. 55 seconds. That's practically the limit. So, okay? You understand your problem now?
Yeah.
You all set?
All right.
Go. Stop the clock. Now get these three straight again. Come on. Get these three straight. You can use your hands to get these three straight. Come on. Because these three you didn't drop, see? Now I'm going to put these right in front of you and start again from here. Here are two more right there. You can give me that little bit of advantage. Are you ready?
All right. Okay.
Go. I'm telling you, that's kind of tough, you know, because they keep squeezing out there and popping out. See, and you've also won a contribution for the community chest. Now, step back on in there, because I want to make a little quick announcement to everybody that's watching with us tonight. This, from now on, this was a carryover stunt from last week, but from here on through the show tonight, with all our contestants, all our stunts are going to be sort of a little Halloween show. They're all based on stunts we have done before, all actually stunts we have done before on the show in other weeks over the last year or so. And also, you'll find them in our little Beat the Clock party game booklet. If you haven't got one, be sure to write Sylvania and get one. And you can have a lot of fun if you're having a Halloween party. So watch these stunts tonight. They may give you some ideas, okay? Now comes the sweet part. You know, sweets to the sweet, and that's the way we think it should always be in a happily married life. And now your kid's going to love this. Come on over here with me, both of you, if you will, to our ice cream parlor. Did you ever make sundaes at home?
Oh, yes, lots of times.
Oh, you have? Well, come over. I want to see how good your technique is. Now, if you'll just step right up there, you can become a soda jerk for just a moment. And you, sir, you are going to have the privilege of having the finest seat in the house for this particular stunt.
That's great.
So, what's the matter?
Oh, that's fine.
You don't sound like you trust me. Would you put that shower cap on, please? That's to keep your hair out of your eyes, you understand? That's all it's for, nothing else in the world. That's the idea. Now, if you will just lie down there with your feet out that way on your back, you'll have the best view of this whole thing.
I never had a Sunday like that.
Oh, you said it, you didn't. All right. Lie right down here, if you will, please, Mr. Grieger. That's the idea. That's it. Now, keep your legs flat if you possibly can. And here's the special little sundae glass. You see, there it is. Now, I'm going to ask you to hold that in your teeth. There you are, sir. Now, your job, Mrs. Grieger, is simply to fill that sundae glass and make the sundae. Now, here is a scoop, and there is some ice cream. Now, you must keep dropping ice cream balls until you get one in the cup. You understand? As soon as you have the ice cream in the cup, we have a container of chocolate syrup for you to go on top of the sundae. As soon as you have the ice cream well covered with chocolate syrup, the finishing touch, whipped cream on top of the chocolate syrup. Oh, you know how to work those little ready whip things there? You just push that little nozzle to the side, either way. Point it down and push it either way. Do you understand? All right, I'm going to take a look at our Sylvania clock with you and see how many seconds we have. 35 seconds to finish that sundae. Are you ready? Go. Get a scoop there. No, in the cup, in the cup. In the cup. All right. Now, chocolate syrup. Chocolate syrup. Here we come. Here we come. All right, that's enough. Oh, brother! Okay. Come on here. We'll get him cleaned up for you. Woo, man, oh, man, oh, man. I don't know, but I strongly suspect you were taking out a long-time urge there.
I enjoyed it.
I'm afraid you did. All right, would you step up on the far end of that little platform there, please? Because now you've won your way through to the jackpot clock. And now you carry on for the family Grieger alone. In back of this curtain is our big magnetic board, our jackpot board, with all of the words on it of a famous saying or quotation. They're all out of order. Now, what you have to do is move them around on that board so they spell out from left to right, you know, regular sentence form, the famous saying or quotation we're after. You have 20 seconds from the time I say go. Do you understand the problem? All right, open the curtain. Go. No, it's not right yet. No. You've only got 3 seconds. Oh, golly, I'm sorry you didn't quite beat the clock. Let me show you what it should have been. It should have been, come live with... Oh, I'm dropping them all over the place here, too. Come live with me and be my love. That's what it is. Come live with me and be my love. Well, you did very well. Anyway, tonight, come on, step down here again. Mr. Seeger, you thought the show was worthwhile coming back, wasn't you? And don't forget you have beaten our $200 clock. So let's see what you've won.
A Speed Queen washer with a time-saving bowl-shaped tub and double wall feature which holds heat and keeps the water piping hot through the entire washing. Manufactured by the Speed Queen Corporation of Ripon, Wisconsin. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Grieger. You've just won a Beat the Clock prize worth more than $200.
My congratulations to Mrs. Grieger. I want to remind you that you've also won a contribution or 2 clocks. 2 contributions to be sent to the community chest in your and Mr. Grieger's name. Good night, good luck, and God bless you. Nice to have had you with us. Roxanne?
Bud, this is Mr. and Mrs. Ray Milan from Manchester, New Hampshire.
Ray Milland? Right. How do you spell this? Oh, M-E-L-A-H-N. Milan. I beg your pardon. Sound like Ray Milland for a minute. Would you step around the other side of your wife? I like to have the gals next to me. You don't mind, do you?
Not at all.
How long have you been married?
We've been married almost a year.
Almost a year. Well, it looks like it's been a happy year for the two of you. What do you do for a living, Ray?
I'm a special agent for the Air Force.
Special agent for the Air Force? What does that mean, may I ask?
I am a member of the Office of Special Investigations. It's the same as ONI and CID.
Oh, I see. Well, do you have is this a civilian job, or are you actually in the Air Force?
Some of us are civilians and some are in the Air Force.
And which are you?
That is confidential.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Lost my head. Strike it out. Turn your sets off for just a minute. Sorry, boy. Okay. Mr. and Mrs.
I'd be glad to tell you if I could.
I know you would. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Believe me. All right. So now we have a little stunt for you two, and it's a special little stunt tonight. I'll tell you why. If you do it the way we first have it set up, you will go right through our $100 and our $200 clocks. Move right up to the jackpot clock with no stunt in between. You understand? If you fail, we'll set the clock back, give you another try at it under other conditions, but you'll then just be trying for the $100 clock. You understand? Going to give you a real bonus try at it, though. See if you can jump right through 2 clocks, okay?
Swell.
All right, going to see how well you two cooperate in your married life. Come on over here with me, if you will. Now, Mrs. Milan, if you'll stand on this side of me facing your husband, and Mr. Milan, if you'll stand right here facing your wife, that's the idea. I'm going to ask Betty to blindfold each of you. That's it. Just slide it down so she doesn't hurt you there. Pull it down and play fair with us and tell us when it's on good and snug so you can't even peek out from underneath. You want to slide this down here a little bit, I think it'll hold better. Now let's kind of straighten it around there. How's that? You can't see a thing, huh? Blind as a bat. How about you, Ray?
Same here.
All snug in there too, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, fine. Now, Madeline is going to bring out some various items and she is going to deposit some of them on the floor between the two of you. And Betty and Madeline are going to put boxing gloves on each of you. Now, before you get too apprehensive about this and think that we've given you a chance to have a slugfest with each other, it's not that at all. Let me tell you what it involves. On the floor between you are some garments. They're male garments. Now, what happens is you have got to see to it that they all get on your husband. Say, we should have taken his coat off, I think, Betty. Let's come back over here and slip this off, and he can, you take his jacket over there and hang it on the stand, if you will, please. He takes his wallet out of the coat. This guy's no fool. All right, sir, would you put this glove back on again? Here's this one. And what you're going to have to do is help your husband get into these garments that are on the floor. There are 3 in number, and you just got to work them out with your sense of feel. Slide your hand well in there because you're going to have to use your thumb. Well, that's what you'll have to find out for yourself without removing. And I'm going to tell you how many seconds you have on our Sylvania clock. 55 seconds. Now, don't forget, if you do it, you'll go right through. They're right on the floor between you. And here you two are. Reach your hands out. There you are. Okay? Are you ready? Go. Get them on your husband now. Figure out where you think it's going. running out. You've only got 30 seconds. Try something else. Other things will... Hurry up. Try something else. No, you haven't got anything. 8 seconds. 7. Now, don't take your blindfolds off. Don't take your blindfolds off, but slip your boxing gloves off. You didn't do it on the bonus conditions. You sure were pawing the air. Special investigator indeed. Huh? Now, wait a minute. Now, you have the same 3 articles on the floor between you. You're going to put the clock back again to 55 seconds, but now you're just trying for the $100 clock, okay? Now, you've just got the blindfolds on, and I'll tell you that the articles are a coat, a vest, and a pair of pants. Are you ready? Go! Get them on.
This must be the pants.
Quickly now, come on. Okay, there he goes. Right, you've only got 25 seconds. Get the pants. Take the blindfolds off. They'll help you out of that. And as soon as you're ready, why, slide along on back here, because we have lots more in store for you. That means, of course, you've gone through the $100 clock, and that's going to bring... What did you think you had there a couple of times anyway? You're laughing so hard you're crying. Miss Milan, you have to give her your hanky, will you? That's the boy. Okay, well, now, before we go along any further, while you're mopping your tears there, here's Bill Shipley with some important information about television sets which you may not have known.
By far the most important part of any television set is the picture tube. And that's why the names you know best in television use the best name in picture tubes, Sylvania. Yes, sir. Sylvania makes the picture tubes that are installed by the leading manufacturers in their sets right on the assembly line. Famous names such as Admiral, Capehart, Crosley, Emerson, Hallicrafter, Hoffman, Magnavox, Motorola, Philco, Stromberg Carlson, Westinghouse, and Zenith. From A to Z, they all use Sylvania picture tubes. And friends, when your television set needs a new picture tube, you follow the example of these leading set manufacturers we've just told you about and insist on Sylvania. You can be sure of getting Sylvania picture or receiving tubes wherever you see this Sylvania radio and television service sign. For right there is where you will find experts with the latest up-to-date Sylvania test and repair equipment and with those precision-built, pre-tested, and really long-lasting Sylvania tubes. So let this sign be your guide to skilled workmanship, to quality materials, and to fair prices. The Sylvania radio and television service sign.
Right you are, Bill. Incidentally, take a little quick look at what I've got here. This is a little button that says on it, Give the United Way. And, of course, that's your community chest. When the guy comes around to your door, don't close it, but give. Give just a little bit more than you would have normally. And, of course, don't forget you folks are working for the community chest tonight right along with everything else that you win. Now, Mr. Milan, this is entirely yours. So, Mrs. Milan, you don't have to break into tears on this one. You can just stand here and get excited for him. And you come over here with me, Ray, if you will, please. I want to see how well-balanced a guy you are. I understand that to be in the Air Force in any form, you have to be a well-balanced guy. Isn't that right?
Yes.
All right.
I was out last night.
Oh, you were out last night? Well, you're going to be out tonight, I'll tell you. Lie right down here, if you will. Put your head back on this pillow, Ray. That's it. Stretch right out. And when you do, sort of lie down with your chin sort of forward on your chest. There's a reason for that, and I'll show you what it is. Here is a glass filled with water, and I mean filled. I'm going to balance this on your forehead, Ray. Just like that. See, now be careful. Now, all you have to do to beat the $200 clock is to get up on your feet without dropping that glass of water. Now, if you drop the glass of water, we have several others here we'll replace them with and just keep right on replacing them. So I'll take a look at the clock for you. Sylvania says you have 55 seconds to stand up with any one of them still on your head without touching them with your hands. Are you ready? Go. Steady, Ray. Easy does it. Easy does it. Look at this guy. Look, we'll give you another one. Come, get your head forward. Get your head forward so your forehead's flat. That's it. Up you come. Come on, boy. You still have 43 seconds. That's a lot of time. Easy does it. Easy does it. Oh, he's going off the platform. Steady now. Watch it. Watch it. Stop! Okay, we'll get your hand, your face dried off. And now, Mrs. Milan, we'll take him off stage there for you. It's your turn now to carry on for the family, so be sure you're not looking at it through tears here. Stand up on the end of that platform. In back of this curtain is our famous magnetic jackpot board. On it are all of the words of a famous saying or quotation. They're held there by magnetism. You can move them around to your heart's content. Move them around, because they're all out of order until they spell out from left to right, just like you'd print out a sentence, all of the words of a famous saying or quotation. 20 seconds from the time I say go. Open the curtain. Go. There's the con gal. Stop the clock. Necessity is the mother of invention, and you got it. You see that jackpot clock. Congratulations to you, Mrs. Milan. Oh, boy. I want to remind you, if I may, that not only have you beaten our 3 clocks, but Sylvania is going to send 3 contributions in your name to the community chest, okay? Now, you've beaten our jackpot clock, so let's see what you've won. Just take a look over here.
Mr. and Mrs. Milan, your prize is this Sylvania Golden Jubilee television set, the Madison, with Sylvania's exclusive View Comfort Halo light. This handsome console incorporates all of Sylvania's outstanding features. Movie clear pictures and higher fidelity studio clear sound are assured because of triple lock tuning. The cabinet of the Madison is made of natural blonde wood and contains a 20-inch wide-angle screen. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Milan. You have just won Sylvania's jackpot prize.
Congratulations to you and much happiness to you both. Good night. Roxanne, may we have our next contestants, please?
But I'd like you to meet Mr. and Mrs. George Rowland from Haddon Heights, New Jersey.
Thank you very much, Roxanne. Mr. and Mrs. George Rowland. Hi, Miss Rowland.
Yeah.
Don't be so nervous there now. George, nice to have you here with us. You're from Haddon Heights, New Jersey? How long have you been married?
A year this month.
A year this month. And what do you do, Mr. Rowland?
I'm a gym teacher.
A gym teacher?
Yes, sir.
Over where? In the Haddon Heights School?
Delaware Township Public School.
What sort of things do you teach there?
Well, it's just a recreation program. I have grades 1 to 8 inclusive.
Oh, you got the little fellas, huh?
All the way up.
Well, you have to have a lot more patience with that. Incidentally, you know, this is our all-Halloween show. I told everybody before that all the stunts we're doing tonight, we have done before, and suggestions for little Halloween games at home on Halloween if you're giving parties. Now, I want to see again how well-balanced the two of you are. This is a little similar to something we did before tonight, so maybe you won't find it too hard. Come on over here with me. You're trying now for the $100 clock. Mrs. Rowland, if you'll stand on that side over there, Mr. Rowland, you stay on this side, and I want to show you what it is you have to do. Face each other, if you will. And just as a slight example, if you'll walk forward until you are holding this between your 2 tummies together. Just come forward. That's the idea. Now, that's the way I'm going to start you off, see? Okay, now stand back so I can illustrate what it is. You start with that box between your 2 stomachs, see? Then, one by one, when I say go, you start picking boxes, and you 2, one at a time, and slide them in between your stomach and the side of the box that's next to you. Constantly moving away from each other, of course, until you have all of these shoe boxes supported between your 2 stomachs. I warn you, be careful, because one little bit out of line, and boink, the whole business goes. If it does, we'll pile them back up here and you start again, okay? All right, now come together. Let's take a look at our Sylvania clock first and see how many seconds you have. 55 seconds, okay, between your tummies. All right, are you ready? Go! Straight now, don't forget, get them straight. Use both your hands, sir. That's it. Straighten them out as you go. Straighten them out as you go. Don't go too far. Sit. Don't go too fast or too far. So take it out to throw it. 35 seconds yet to go. That's it. Straighten out. get through. Hands away now. All hands away. Stop! And through the $100 clock you go. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? You see, that was showing that you two are very well-balanced people. That shows that the give and take in your married life must be one that's fairly simple. And, of course, you've won another contribution for the community chest, which will be sent there by Sylvania in your name for each clock as we go along in our Halloween show. Well, now, we're going to find out what your problem is on the $200 clock very shortly. But first of all, let's take a look at something you may never have seen, as explained for you now by Bill Shipley.
Maybe you haven't, Bud, because right now you're looking at the underside of a television set. And every one of those coils and condensers, the resistors and transformers in that maze of wire is essential to the reception of either picture or sound. Now, those are 300 sources of possible trouble. So it takes a real expert to isolate and correct that trouble if something should go wrong with your television set. You know, becoming a television repair specialist entails long training, and it takes constant study to keep up with the ever-changing circuit designs of 1,000 or so different sets. But even skill and knowledge are not enough, because good television service is a permanent business that requires a stock of over 600 different parts and tubes. So you can see that when something goes wrong with your television set and it needs a bit of attention, you need to find a qualified service specialist, like the man who displays this Sylvania radio and television service sign. For at that sign, you're going to find experts who have the latest, last word, up-to-the-minute Sylvania test and repair equipment and those fine, rugged, long-lasting Sylvania tubes. So the man at this sign depends on Sylvania for quality materials. And believe me, you can depend on him for expert service at really fair prices.
Right you are, Bill, and thank you very much. Job well done as always. Mr. and Mrs. Rowland, through the $100 clock you've gone, you're going now into the $200 clock. And this should be something that you will both enjoy very much. So if you will both come over here with me. And Mrs. Rowland, if you will take a position right in between these two little tables, you notice there's a little sort of paper plate on each one. Mr. Rowland, you come on over here. Now, you have to make a little short trip this time. Here are a whole bunch of pencils, you see? Whole supply of little short pencils. Now, what you have to do with them is comparatively simple. You have to take these pencils one by one and transfer any three of them, one at a time, to your wife, and she has to deposit them on that plate over there. When you have transferred three of them over there, we'll stop the clock and you'll beat the clock. Simple enough, isn't it? Would you step back just a little way so I can show everybody how many seconds you have from the time I say go? 50 seconds to transport three pencils. Now, come back over a little closer, if you will. You are to meet her halfway and you him halfway, because you're the only one that can use your hands. You must pick up the pencil like this, place it between your nose and your lip like this, and then you transfer it to your wife like this. You take it away. I think I'll do it. You go on outside. You get the idea, though? Let's see if you got a hooker there. Hey, boy, now let's see if you can, too. Come on, get a hold of it there. That's the girl, and that's all you have to do with three of them. Get them over there. You can't use your hands in any way. You can only use it to pick the pencil up and put it between your nose and your lip. You got the idea? Okay, remember, 50 seconds. Go. Wait a minute. Here comes to meet you. That's the girl. That's the girl. There's one. That's the girl. There's one more. I don't want to stop you. Come on. He's enjoying this. Go on and do something else. Do it again. Go ahead. This is fine. That's fine. All right. Stop the clock. That's kind of fun, wasn't it? I was willing to go right on and demonstrate it for you. Of course, the funniest thing, you don't have the vantage point I had. Looking out there in the audience, everybody that I could see were all going like this, see? And I'll bet my wife was, too. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Rowland, you're going to move up now to a try for the jackpot, so it's all yours. You step up over there, if you will, please. Mr. Rowland, you can't help in any way now, so you stand on that end of that platform. You just got to stand by and just hope, you understand? Back of this curtain is our big magnetic board with all the words of a famous saying or quotation. They're all out of order. You move them around until they're in order, reading from left to right. Goodness gracious, this has never happened before. Do you know what's happened? We used up all our seconds and minutes just before the jackpot try. Now let's see, you come from Haddon Heights, New Jersey. Can you come back next week for a try at our jackpot?
I don't know. It's pretty rough. We got a day off. That's the reason we were able to come over.
You got a day off to come over? Well, I'll tell you.
We'll have it. I don't know. I'll consult with the judges. Just a minute. What did you say, sir? Give him the set. You win the television set. All right. Congratulations. I'm sorry you couldn't come back. You're a real good sport. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go tonight, see, I have to consult with Mr. Sylvania. He has to tell me that, you know. So I want to tell you before you go tonight that if you would like to see a very nice little spread of stunts that we do, if you'll buy the current issue of Pageant magazine, right back here, you'll find a whole write-up of all the stunts, a lot of stunts that we do on Beat the Clock. Have a lot of fun with it. And also, if you'll buy the current Colliers, you'll see some pictures of Roxanne. This is Bud Collier speaking for Sylvania, hoping that next time may be your time to beat the clock. Good night, everybody.
Beat the Clock has been presented by Sylvania, pioneer for half a century in light, sight, and sound.
This is the CBS Television Network.